Love the Lord your God with all your mind, with all your heart, and with all your soul, and love your neighbour as yourself. This is Mission Live here with Roger from the MSC Mission Office. That's our reading today from Deuteronomy. And that's pretty basic, and that was really a basic command for the Jewish people, a very basic core to their religion and their culture. And that was the basis on which all the other law was constructed. It sounds pretty simple when you look at it. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, all your soul. I must admit, over the years, sometimes I've really reflected and said, I don't know that I love God. I've learned to love other people, some more deeply than others. Then I thought, do I really love God? I really don't know. God seems to be too big to love. But what's important, more important, and I've said this before, that God loves me. And God loves me unconditionally, absolutely, completely, forever and always. And that's most important. And in a sense, it doesn't matter if I love God, because God loves me in a way that is absolutely, completely complete. And therefore, God has forgiven me before I even think about asking God's forgiveness. The other part is a little bit more difficult. Love your neighbour as yourself. Ha ha. We think that's not a simple proposition. Even with people we love very deeply, at times we can not love them. Our human beings, our brothers and sisters, are often difficult to love. And that is the real task, the real mission, if you like. What does it require to love someone else? First of all, we have respect for their dignity as our brothers and sisters. That we listen to them. We discern with them what we have to do in life, and so on and so forth. To love one another. Even when in fact you say, I don't like that person, but can I love that person? So it's not a simple matter to say I love people. But that is our task in life. I remember, and I may have told this story before, of a missionary in what is now West Papua, was known as Irian Jaya, it's part of Indonesia, and she was a Protestant missionary and a nurse. And she was learning the language wherever she was, and she kept trying to find their word, their way, expression for love. And when she would find an expression, it wasn't adequate to the love she was trying to preach. Because in that Melanesian culture, as I found often in Papua New Guinea, people look after each other and help each other out of obligation. As the custom is, if I help you now, then you have to help me later. So it was an obligation, and not out of real, what we would call love. Anyway, this woman was up there, and one night in the middle of the night, she was called out to some sick call. Somebody was dying or somebody was very ill, so she went in the night up, whatever, jungle tracks, whatever, and she was in this house, and she was helping this person, really ministering to this person health-wise. And she heard somebody comment and say something in their language. And she turned around and said, "What did you say?" And the man repeated it, and she found that's the word for love. Because what this guy was expressing was, this woman is here, she doesn't belong to us, she has no obligation to help us, and she's come out in the middle of the night freely to help this sick person. And they used an expression that was love. And and that's what it's about. Love is You do it out of love only, not out of obligation, not out of duty or anything like that. That's what we try to do in the Mission Office when we help people with projects, and what you do when you give donations for us. And we much appreciate that. We really need the donation so that we can continue with helping people, and we hope out of a more pure love. Thank you for being with us.